Shalom.
Shalom.
I want to start off with giving all praises, all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, and Kakadash. The honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the Verlek. I'm the brother Hananya.
The brother Siyat.
Coming back with another video. And without further ado, hope this video will be edifying, to the point. And yeah, man, you got it.
So what we want to go into right now is that we don't have rest in this place. We don't have rest in this kingdom. Okay, but why? Because this is not our kingdom. It's the kingdom of Esau, Edom, the so-called white men. They have been ruling for a lot of years right now, and the Most High is letting them build up all the way to the top, and almost when they have everything that their heart desires, the Most High is gonna take them down. You see, so in this kingdom you're gonna get vexed, you're gonna get tired of work, you're gonna get all types of crazy shit coming upon your path. But basically, this is not the place where we are supposed to be prosperous anyway, So can you give me Micah chapter 2?
It's Micah chapter 2 and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity.
Micah 2 verse 10.
Oh, 2 verse 10.
Yeah,
this Micah chapter 2 and verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it's polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction.
So the scripture says, arise ye and depart, because we have to stand up and we have to wake up to the fact that this is not the place where we are gonna find rest. And also literally, you have to work continually here to earn the minimum, wages, or there might be situations wherein you don't get to work at all. But still, when you gotta work, you be like, hey, I'm tired of this shit already, because that is how vexing and basically evil this whole society is, man. You get at a job, you gotta play this role of a person you don't even wanna be, or you don't even are that person. With these Edomites at a job, fucking early in the morning, screaming, hey, how you doing? Yeah, hey, lang niet gezien, hey. Kill, I hate that, man. But this is their kingdom. So when you walk outside and you see, all these buildings and all these, these Edomites, maybe with well dressed clothing, suitcases and things like that. They also always have the biggest houses. That's their blessing. Also, they have the dwelling, the fatness. What was it again? In Genesis.
Fatness of the earth.
Yeah, the fatness of the earth. So basically, they have all the beautiful things on this planet Earth. That's their blessing right now. You might get in your mind a bit frustrated and be like, what did they do to deserve this? But yeah, this is their kingdom, man. We don't have nothing to say here. We really don't have nothing to say here. So from there, let me see. Can you go to Daniel chapter 7?
This is Daniel chapter 7 and verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
So he shall speak great words against the Most High. These Edomites, these wicked ones, the elites, also they thinking that they are the shit. They thinking that they are above the Most High. And the point was that they shall wear out the saints. So they literally gonna wear us out, meaning we are gonna get tired of their bullshit. And it's just gonna go on and on and on and on for such a long time of period that you almost start getting, crazy in the mind. But still, it doesn't go over your limit, okay? That's how the Most High ordained it. So, okay, we done?
And to think, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time.
So that's also what they do. They think that they can change the times and the seasons. With this new year of them starting it in the month of December. Who said it starts in December? It's cold outside, People don't even want to be on the street. At least I don't want to be on the street in the winter. But you gotta celebrate this new year. Meanwhile, the scripture says that the new year comes around spring, because spring in the Dutch is called lente, is when new life springs forth. trees start growing, leaves again, plants start growing, animals start making new babies. You see, so that's actually when the new year starts. So they think that they can change the laws and the times and the seasons, whatever, man. So that's also another thing to basically be like, hey, this what we are living is almost like a simulation. You wake up, every day is the same shit. You see, like a eternal loop. You get crazy. You get tired of it, man. So
If I can say something.
yeah, come.
Yeah, like Esau and his calendar is completely it's completely confusing, because one month you have like 28 days, then the next month you have 31 days, then the next month after that you have 27 days or 30 days, and then the next month after that you have 26 days. So it's like, it's up and down, man. It's not like, it's confusion, man.
You mean 31 days, July and August?
Like, for example, January has like, for example, January has like 31 days, but then March has 25.
No, February has 28.
Yeah, but I'm just giving an example.
Oh.
Like, it's not, I don't know what the numbers are like specifically, but I'm just saying, like, it's not the same. It's not consistent. It's always one month has 28, and then the next month has 31. How are you gonna how is that normally going to add up? It's not going to add up at all. That's basically
how sweet
the point.
Yeah, man, because the new year in December is actually the 10th month, because September in their calendar is the 9th month, but September's from Septem, I believe, means 7. So that's actually month 7. Then you have October, from Octo, an octopus also has 8 legs. So Octo, when you look it up, it means 8. Then you have November, from Nova means 9. But meanwhile in their calendar it's month 11. Meanwhile it's actually around month 9. Then you have December from Decibel, which is 10. Then you have January, which is actually 11. February is actually 12. And then around March is actually the first month. Even the Chinese have it in their calendar. January with hoe zeg je dat ook weer, die signs. Die ram, tijger, draak en zo.
The
Ja, is zoiets.
Yeah, astronomical signs or something like that. Like the people, what you mean? The people like astronomy or
Astrology, I don't know.
Astrology, yeah, the things with the stars. You mean that?
Yeah.
The animals and the stars.
Like your star sign, your sterrenbeeld, like your
Yeah.
star sign. The Chinese even have it. Anyway, their year also starts in in March, around spring. So can you go?
It already passed, but yeah, it starts close to March. Yeah,
it's close to March. Okay, can you go to Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 7?
This Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse what did you say?
No, 7 verse 7.
This Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
You see, so when you know that you are being oppressed by these so-called white people mainly, you're gonna get very mad in your mind, because you know you're not supposed to be in this predicament in the long run, but you understand very well that this is for a punishment also, and we have to go through this because we anger the Lord a lot of times actually, man. We went in a lot of captivities in our past life over and over and over again, and we still made the same mistakes after we came out of the captivity. We just listened for a little while, and then we did the same things again. So maybe you are a parent or something, and you have a child, and he does the same shit over and over again. Eventually, in Dutch we have a gezegde like, wie niet horen wil, die moet voelen. Basically, if you don't want to listen, you're gonna have to feel the pain that comes with it, So you're gonna punish that child for a certain while because you're angry now, because he just won't listen. You see? But you still love that child, of course. That is how the Most High still loves us, but we just gotta suffer through this, man. And that is that is not something that's funny. actually. So, can you go to first to Ecclesiastes 10, chapter 10, verse 6 and 7. Dan gaan we naar 1 en 18. Ecclesiastes 10 en 6.
En dan?
En daarna Ecclesiastes 1 en 18.
This Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place.
So, something that is very folly, something that's very stupid, is set in dignity, basically being uplifted, like, wow, yeah man, look at these TikTok dancers, doing a new dance, like, they I just know what the fuck they are doing. They be moving the arms around like this, do like this, and then drink a glass of water, and then the TikTok is done, and somebody gets famous for that, you see? Folly is set in great dignity, man. So, and the rich sit in low place, you see? And the next verse, what was it? Verse 7?
I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
Can't, because actually the one that is supposed to serve are the Edomites, the so-called white people. And the princes are the so-called black ones, the Native Americans, the Latinos, and the so-called Negroes. The so-called, okay? So they are actually the real princes, but the roles are now reversed. We are become the tail, and they are become the head, above us, okay? Oh ja, ik heb nog iets van, die kan in die volgende gaan, hoor. There is something called the Roosevelt statue, and that is actually showing the scripture, man. Deze ken je toch?
No.
So the servants are upon horses, so the Edomites are upon the horse, the high place.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
And the princes, the Native Americans and Judah, Israel, Judah.
Yeah.
You see here, if you see this photo, you see the servant, the Edomite, he's actually on the horse, on the high place. And you see the Native American, which is representative for Israel. And here you see Judah, representative for, the southern kingdom, the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. They are basically serving. Meanwhile, it's supposed to be the other way around. And that is how it's going to be in the kingdom again. But for now, we just got to have to suffer, man, as servants. Okay, you go to Ecclesiastes 1, verse 18.
This Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 18. Actually, I started 17. This Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 17. And I gave my heart to know wisdom and to know madness and folly, which you was just speaking about. I perceived that this also is vexation of spirit. So it's actually like, it's vexing, man, Like just what you was saying about the TikTok people. They get famous, they do one dumb thing and they get famous. And all of a sudden they get millions, man, because they get paid through that platform. Because you have that much views, you get paid, and all of a sudden they rich. Meanwhile, they ain't did shit, man. You working your 9 to 5, working your ass off. Here it is, someone makes a literally stupid video, folly, just straight folly, and gets rich out of it, man. And that's just the world that we're living in right now. Anyway. Verse 18, for in much wisdom is much grief, right? Knowing these scriptures, now you know these scriptures, and now you can really see like this matters that's really going on. For in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increased knowledge increased sorrow. Yeah, man, you got it. It's like
yeah, no problem. So, for in much wisdom is much grief, like the brother explained, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. So, you are getting more and more knowledge of the scriptures. You start linking certain precepts with each other. You start understanding what the scriptures is explaining, and that makes you happy, because you now understand the word of the Most High more and more. And at the same time, you be like, damn, I just learned this and this, and what you see around you happening is the total opposite of what it's supposed to be. So that makes you mad also, So, let me see. Yeah, basically that was it actually. You have something to say?
No, I was looking something up, but yeah, got it.
Okay. Khan, so I hope this video is edifying, straight to the point. And with that, we want to give all praises and the highest honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makakadash. We want to give double honor to the elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akim across the world, who are spreading this knowledge in truth and sincerity. And may the election be upon your household. Shalom.
Shalom.